name is Ricky Medeiros. I wrote spiritist books and spiritualist books. I also have this channel on YouTube, and today I want to tell you the story. It's a very simple story about two Yorkies, Gucci and Enzo. It's a very simple story, but in my opinion, it gives us a glimpse, because we're only allowed glimpses. We're only allowed to see what we can understand, because I believe the more I learn, the more there is, into how the universe works. Universe, God, universal being. I don't like labels, so pick what you want, okay? How the universe works and how it works in our lives, and how we're all part of this universal gears that are constantly turning and constantly evolving. So, this is the story, a very simple story, but a very profound story about two Yorkies. The life and death of two Yorkies. Like I said, this is Gucci and this is Enzo. Gucci's no longer with us. Enzo is. But to start the story, we have to go back. Oh, is he with us constantly? Anybody who has a Yorkie knows how they are. But to begin the story, this first part is Gucci's story. We have to go back 3 years. April 2017. I was sitting right here. I don't know if you can see the computer screen, but I was waiting to give English classes. I give English classes here in Brazil. I live in Sao Paulo. I'm from Pennsylvania, via Skype. Okay. The night before, I had a student scheduled for 11 o'clock. I was supposed to be busy from 11 to 12. Keep that in mind. 11 to 12. I had a student cancel, last minute meeting. I said, fine. I immediately sent a WhatsApp to another student who I knew needed to change the day and time of the class for this particular week. And he said, fine, okay? So, I'm sitting here. 5 minutes to 11, 15 to 11, something like that. I got a WhatsApp from him. He says, sorry, have to cancel. Last minute meeting. No problem. So, I was supposed to be here sitting in front of the computer giving English classes via Skype. Oh, nothing to do. I started surfing the internet, looking here, doing there, what's up on Facebook, what are my emails. Went around 11:34, and I remember 11:34 because I saw the little clock on the computer. My wife calls. She says, let's take them out for a walk. By them, she means the dogs. There's Gucci and there's James. He's a big golden retriever who's not part of the story. He's a part of our life, but he's not part of this story. So, usually I say, give me 5 minutes, give me 10 minutes, give me a minute. I said, okay, let's go. I got up and I got James's leash. She's upstairs. And she sort of like yells down, says, he doesn't want to go. I said, come on, let's go. So we went. Now, leaving the house, we have garage doors, which you cannot see outside, but both dogs are on the leash. Open up the door. There's a door within the garage door. Open it up, and there's two huge dogs out in front. And Gucci, being a Yorkie, thinks he's 10 times his size, jumped at the dogs, even though he was on the leash. Well, I don't blame these other dogs. It was instinct. This little mosquito attacked them. They devoured the dog. We got in the car real quick. The little Gucci's bleeding all over the place. And he didn't make it. We went to the vet, and he didn't make it. Now, let's go back 4 months. 4 months. There's a supermarket near our house that has a pet shop. At this pet shop, 3 years before, 4 years before, Gucci was 4.5 when he passed over. We got Gucci. And they knew him there because we would take him there for baths and for whatever. But 4 months before this incident happened, I'm at the supermarket, and there's 2 little Yorkies in the cage, okay? And one of them is driving his brother crazy. He wants to play and play and play, and the poor puppy just wanted to sleep. But the little one that wanted to play and play and play and driving the brother crazy, stood up and looked at me like, come and play or take me home. I said, oh man, I already have one. I can't take you, buddy. Plus you're too expensive. I came home and didn't say anything, okay? My wife goes to the same store, because we go there a lot, and she sees the same little, he was the run of the litter, the same little puppy. And she tells me when she gets home, she says, I went to Walmart today, and I said, I know, the little one. It stands up and says, take me home. I said, look, we can't do it. It's too expensive, you know. Plus, we already have this one here. Gucci drives us crazy, wants to play all the time, you know. Let it go. Now, those dogs were there, both of them, for 4 months, which is very unusual. 4 months in that little cage. The country was in an economic crisis. They were too expensive, and the price started going down. The price started going down. The price started going down. But still, we had Gucci. Now, 2 days after what happened, I had to go to the supermarket. The 2 of them are still there. I walk into the pet store and I told the manager what happened to Gucci. They knew him, okay? Like I said, we got him there. Take him there for baths. And she says, oh my God. She says, you know, those 2 that are there are from the same breeder. I said, really? She said, and that little one, the little one, is such a loving dog. I said, yeah, I know. But how much? She says, look, between you and me, these dogs have been here for almost 5 months. She's going to bring the owner, the vet, is going to bring the price down on Saturday. Wait until Saturday. The price is going to go right down. You know, you got to move the merchandise. I hate it when they treat these animals as merchandise, but it's a fact of life, okay? So I came home and told my wife, and she says, oh no. No. It's not even a week. He could substitute my dog. No. And I said, he's not going to substitute. He's going to open a new place in your heart. Okay? A new place in your heart. She thought and thought. She says, okay, let's go there. I said, okay, we'll go there on Sunday. All right? Now, Saturday night. My daughter with her boyfriend comes home and they say, oh, we were just at Walmart. You know, the price really went down on the dogs. I said, the 2 of them are still there? She says, yes, the 2 of them are still there. She says, oh, but the small one. I said, we're going to go tomorrow. And my wife said, oh, there's 2 dogs there. I'm going to feel bad. And I said, hey, wait a minute. Only one. The small one. The small one that goes like this. Okay. We went there Sunday morning. The cage is empty. And the vet, the owner, is there. I says, what happened? She says, oh, one was sold. But I sold the other. I said, oh, even the little one? And she says, no, the little one was returned. I said, what do you mean the little one was returned? She says, oh, as a matter of fact, I'm doing undoing the debit on the people's credit card. They brought him home, but he has a cough. And they thought the cough might be contagious, so they brought him back. Where is he? Oh, he's out in the back. Out in the back means, hey, we gave up on him. We're not going to sell him. He has a cough, all right? I said, bring him out. He came out. My wife took him in her arms, and he just turned his head, looked at her, and licked her. Well, at that moment, she was his, and he was hers. And said, what's this cough about? So, well, it could be one of 2 things. It could be trachea, problem with the trachea, which is common in Yorkies, or it could be a kennel cough that he got here. I said, fine. We will take care of him. And the price had come down. Still be tight, but I could do it. I said, let's bring the dog home. We took him home, and the cough did not get better, just didn't get better. In fact, it got worse. Took him to a vet who's a friend of my daughter's. And she says, well, it could be one of two things. I know. It could be kennel cough, and it could be the trachea. She says, give him a shot of cortisone. After the shot of cortisone, the cough did get a little better, but still, it didn't stop, and it continued getting worse. And I remember that night I prayed. I prayed so hard. I said, dear God, took one from us. I couldn't deal with another one going. Please help me. Please help me. The next day, it was answered. There's a woman who lives on the street. She's 92 years old. She's an American, and she has a daughter, Katie. Katie is a vet, an old-time vet, okay? But Katie doesn't live here, okay? She lives in the south of Brazil. And so I was walking the street with James, and I see Katie. I said, oh, let me go talk to her. Katie, I need your help. And she says, oh, I know, I heard what happened to Gucci. I said, no, we got another one. He has this cough. And they say it's a trachea and this and operate. She says, let me go out to lunch with my mother. It's her birthday. That's why I'm here. And I'll come over and see the dog. She came over and she just jiggled the dog's throat. She says, this is not trachea. It says, no, his trachea is fine. This dog, and she put his hand on the chest, it's like sandpaper. This dog has neonatal pneumonia. If we don't do something, this dog is going to die. Well, antibiotics and this, waking up at 2 in the morning, giving him the antibiotics, my wife holding him in her arms all night. Enzo is here, is here. What does this story tell? Look, that day, 30 minutes, 30 seconds more or 30 seconds less, we wouldn't have been at that door. It was a dog who was rejected, who was sick, probably would have died. Enzo came, not in Gucci's place. Enzo came because the universe wanted him with us. And Gucci left because his time had come. His time was over. In fact, I think he knew it. He didn't want to go out. And his dog loved to go out. He didn't want to go out. I think he knew it. Dogs do have feelings. Animals think, they feel, okay, just like we do. And he continued his journey so another animal, another Yorkie, could begin his journey with us. The conclusions from this story. First, if the universe is watching over a little Yorkie, 2 little Yorkies, because the universe continues to watch over Gucci, imagine how we fit into it. The universe is always watching over us. Sometimes not in the way we like, but the universe is making sure, hopefully, if we listen, that we, on our journey, come across the obstacles, the difficulties that we need to learn to move on. It's not only from, everybody says, oh, you learn from difficulties. Well, not only from difficulties do we learn, we also learn from victories. We have to learn, don't let it go to your head, you idiot. Okay? So the universe is always putting experiences on our journey from us to learn on. Also, life and death to the universe means nothing. It's the same. You're born, you live, you die, like Gucci did, to make place for another one, but you die and you're born again into another life. And the circle just continues. just continues. The gears of the universe are always in mesh, like I say. Sometimes not the way we expect, and sometimes not the way we would like it to be. The third thing, we are at the beginning of a new era. The very beginning, the very, very beginning of a new era, where there's a new consciousness starting to arise. More tolerance, more acceptance, and also we're starting to become aware that the animals have feelings. They love, they mourn, they're happy, they're sad. They have an intelligence which we, the arrogant, the top life form on this planet, does not understand yet. We are here not to be served by the animals, but to learn from them, to learn with them, and to help them begin to form an idea of their own unique individuality, as they also every day take steps forward in their journey. We are here to be their voice. We are here to protect, to mentor, and take care of. Thank you for listening to the story of the life and death of two Yorkies.